Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we are going to talk about Monday Night Raw that happened on the last day of March on the 31st in London, England. The last Monday Night Raw that is going to be overseas, hopefully for quite some time. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. WWE Monday Night Raw kicked off with a bang because John Cena once again made his triumphant, I guess it was return to Raw for like the third or fourth time since he said he's on this whole big tour to confront Cody Rhodes. As he was making his way to the ring, he looked like didn't give a shit about anybody anymore, because he really doesn't. He went into the ring, and before he could even say anything on the mic, out came Cody Rhodes to a crazy ovation from the fans singing his song. As soon as he got in the ring, he said, "John Cena, I don't got time to hear your bullshit anymore. You can go and come at me, make fun of my voice and my lisp. You can make fun of me for being Stardust." And John Cena's like, "I ain't gonna make fun of none of that shit. I don't really care about that, because it isn't worth my time, kid. And if I wanted, I could bury the shit out of you." I wanted to read this one quote that happened. John Cena said he does not bury talent, but he buries mediocrity, and it's the talent himself. He says, "I'm not going to cook you. I'm going to bury you." They've been saying for years John Cena buries talent. I don't bury talent. I bury mediocrity. I am talent. John Cena is just fire on the mic. Cody Rhodes cannot compete with him. They did mention The Rock at one point, but they haven't really brought him into the whole big picture, which just makes this main event just look like, what the fuck was the point of John Cena turning on Cody Rhodes? He already won the Elimination Chamber match and was going to face him for the title. So hopefully in the next 2.5 weeks, we are going to get some answers. So let's move on with the rest of the card. We had a tag team match. We had the New Day facing off against the New Cash Republic, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. New Day, of course, picked up the victory after Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods hit the, what is this called? The Daybreak on Pete Dunne, got the 1, 2, 3. This kind of brought them into the title picture against the War Raiders, who made their way out and held their titles up. I really don't like the War Raiders, but New Day hopefully will take the titles. I'm going to give this match an because it's always nice to see Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates as a tag team. They work very well together. We had a non-title match between Jimmy Uso and Gunther, the world champion from Monday Night Raw. This match I really thought was going to be one-sided with Gunther murdering the shit out of Jimmy. It was not the case. Jimmy did get some good offense in on Gunther. He almost got like a 2 count, I want to say. Gunther, of course, in the end started beating the shit out of Jimmy, hit him with a powerbomb. 1, 2, no, picked his head up, said, "I ain't done with this, son bitch." Picked him up, did a huge clothesline on him, picked him up again after a 2 count, and then got him in the sleeper hold, and Jamie passed the fuck out. It was the aftermath of the match, which was the best part of the whole damn show, to be honest with you. We had him beat the shit out of Jimmy after the match, throwing him inside the ring, outside the ring, choking him out. Here came Jay, his little brother, who has the world title match against him at WrestleMania. Jay came in, tried to get offensive in. Gunther left through the crowd. And when Jay was helping his brother Jimmy out of the ring and to the back, Gunther came, attacked them both from behind. Then he got Jay and zip-tied this motherfucker to the ring so he couldn't go help his brother. And Gunther just murdered the shit out of Jimmy. Jamie was bleeding. He got hit with the title. Gunther got his blood and put it all over himself and got him another sleeper. And Jay's trying to get Jimmy. It was so great. It was great. This is what this feud needed, because Gunther is just a shit. I don't want Jay to win this title. I don't want him to win at all. People, I don't want him to win. It was good. Gunther was just covered in blood. There was a tag team match. Penta and the Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker versus Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Dirty Dom. This match was actually pretty good until the end. It was actually good at the end, because as Braun Breaker was going to run and spear Finn Balor moved out of the way and speared Penta. Then he got thrown out of the ring, Braun Breaker, by Dirty Dom. Finn did a coup de grace on Penta, picked up the victory, 1, 2, 3, which is furthering the whole feud between Penta, Braun, Finn Balor, and Dirty Dom. This match is definitely getting an up, and if I didn't give the Gunther and Jimmy match anything, I'm giving that sumbitch an up too, because it was great. Later on, there was a thing in the back where, Finn Balor was like, look, I know I just got 2 wins over Penta and Braun, or I look strong between them two. I'm going to ask, Adam Pearce for a title match. And when he went, Liv was like to Dom, like, listen, I don't know why Finn's getting all these title matches. I'm going to go get you a title match, true Dom. She's creating her little fiction in the Judgment Day as well. Logan Paul came out and called out AJ Styles. AJ Styles came out, they talked back and forth, and blah, 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 blah. This just led to a match at WrestleMania. Logan Paul at the end tried to get over on AJ Styles. AJ countered on him, was going to get him in a Styles clash, and Logan Paul slid out of the ring. Not really looking forward to this match. I do like AJ. I'm not a big Logan Paul fan, but he does have a lot of skill. I'm going to give this segment an up, just because I figure I'll just give it an up. Whatever. There was also a little segment in the back with Adam Pearce and Chad Gable. I guess next week Raw is going to take place in Minneapolis, and Chad Gable's like, oh yeah! He's like, I want to get here, it's my hometown, I want a match, da-da-da-da-da. But before he was even told that it was going to be in Minneapolis, which I don't know why he didn't know, he handed a doctor's note to Adam Pearce, and Adam Pearce is like, nah, you can't have your match next week, but maybe I'll get El Grande Americano, maybe he'll be in there. So it's just furthering the whole Americano thing. I like it. A lot of people were offended by it. I thought it was funny. It's wrestling, people. Get the hell over it. Let's see. Here, since I'm talking about what's happening next week on Monday Night Raw in Minneapolis, I can't pronounce. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little congested. You have El Grande Americano returning to action. You have Seth freaking Rollins, who's going to be there. And an Intercontinental title match. That's right. Lara Valkyrie said she's never beaten Bayley, and she wants to give Bayley a title match just so she can clear the slate and show that she is better than her. That will be next week as well on Raw. And then Maxine Dupree was trying to talk to Adam Pearce about teaming up with Natalya for the tag team titles or some shit like that. I don't know what's going on there. And it will bring us to our last match of the night, which I really feel that Monday Night Raw just flies by nowadays. It was Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship title. This match was actually pretty decent until a missed spot outside with a Poison Rana. Once that botched spot happened, it seemed like the match just could not get back together. Bianca Belair was the special guest referee, and I'll be honest with you, she took a lot of bumps. She didn't call a lot of shit because, she's not supposed to. Like a 10 count would be a DQ. She let it go over to 11-12. She was pulling people off very aggressively, not very face-like, very heel-like Bianca Belair. She did get, Belair. I know a lot of people don't like when I pronounce that wrong. She got knocked out a few times. It came down into the end where Rhea Ripley got a 1-2 count on Io Sky. Io Sky kicked out. Ripley got in Belair's face. Belair's like, yo, don't get in my face. They started sprawling. Io Sky drop kicked Belair by mistake. Double DQ, and in the end, Rhea Ripley destroyed both of them with a Riptide and stunned over them with the women's title belt. I really don't give a shit about any of this. Please don't make this a triple threat, even though I know it will. Overall, Monday Night Raw, I'm going to give this sumbitch a down. It's definitely getting down, even though Gunther's part is definitely getting it up. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We'll grow more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I will see y'all later. Bye.